Tony, big day for the stable at Trentham on Saturday. A couple of Group 1 runners. Let's first of all start with Impender Bell. She seemed a little bit unlucky at Pukekohe last time out. Your assessment of that run?
Yeah, look, she got a long way back that day and just ended up on the slower part of the inside as well, but a closing section also very good. Obviously standing in a fair start, so it was a lot better run than it looked, the placing suggested. She's trained on really well. She's obviously proven at Group 1 level, and I think the big roomy track at Trentham will really suit her.
What have you asked of her this morning at the track?
Michael galloped in company with Churchillian. They just worked over 1,000 metres and he was wrapped with the work, so I'm pretty confident heading into Saturday, to be fair.
Yeah, she's a filly obviously who's already performed at Group 1 level. Back in this one at Trentham, how does the dynamic all come together?
Yeah, look, it's probably, a few of the better ones are holding back for the Karaka Million 2 weeks later, so it's probably, it's still a strong race, but probably not as strong as it could be. Obviously, it'd be nice to get that Group 1 win under her belt. She's a valuable filly, and really happy she obviously won the Wakefield down there at Group 2 level as a 2-year-old, so looking forward to Saturday.
Could she go on to have a crack at the Karaka Million after this?
Yeah, it all depends on how she pulls up. Obviously, it's a big trip to Wellington and back, but if she pulled up well, definitely consider the Karaka Million 2 weeks later, and then that would probably be the end of her preparation.
Okay, Group 1 Telegraph as well this weekend. Not Guilty comes out of an unplaced run at Pukekohe on Boxing Day. Was that a little bit disappointing on the face of it?
Probably not. We drew the outside and rode her back and rode her quite cold. She made up really good ground late, again on the slower part of the track, so I wouldn't take too much into that run. To be fair, she's proven down the straight, obviously winning the Pegasus, and she's won at Wellington as well. Look big throughout the stumps at weight for age level at Group 1, but if she could sneak a placing, she's another one that's got a big pedigree and a valuable filly, so she's definitely not out of it. She worked very well at Alistair yesterday.
She's always been around at a black type level, isn't it? That is that step up to Group 1, but you're confident that she can measure up a little? Yeah,
she's always been around those better sprinters all the way through. If she gets some luck in the running, then she's definitely good enough to be competitive in a race like that.
What did you ask her at Alistair yesterday?
She just worked solo over 1,000 metres on the course proper out wide, and really pleased with the work. She's pretty professional, and she handled the work well, and she's still a sharp filly going into Saturday.
She's done a bit of travelling. She'll cope okay getting down to Trentham?
Yeah, travelling doesn't seem to worry her. Obviously the flights back to Riccarton this year were a huge advantage for most horses. They had sort of 10 days in the paddock afterwards and bounced through it really well, so no, the trip won't worry her. She's a pretty seasoned traveller.
Okay, you spoke about Churchillian before as well. She goes around on the anniversary this weekend. What about her? How's she going?
Yeah, she's an improving filly, very consistent obviously. She's run second at the last start, obviously carrying a bigger weight at counties. Just a nice type to try and get some black type for the owners. She's going to get in on the minimum of 53 kilos, so she'll take some running down, and if she could run top 3, that'd be fantastic.
Where does this race sit for her?
Look, it's obviously a bit of a telling point just where she's sitting in this preparation, whether we continue to head on to some of the nicer sort of fillies and mares races. Obviously the Wairarapa Breeders' Stakes possibly on Waitangi Dad suit probably post this race. Also the Wellesley Stakes this weekend, and you've got KX Smile there, pretty impressive last time out. What'd you make of that? Yeah, she's a good filly. She worked outstanding at Ellerslie yesterday with Poetic Champion. The form's been frank. I think she's an improving filly, and she'll be hard to beat on Saturday. Yeah, what have you made of her journey to get to this point? Has she been easy going? Yeah, no, pretty straightforward filly. Obviously, it was she's not a Karaka Million filly, so there was no pressure there. She had a nice break after attacking, and she's come back in great order. You spoke about Poetic Champion. Here's to the Karaka Million's 2-year-old race, and a rider booking that came out yesterday. Just tell us about the Jamie Carr booking and how it came about. Yeah, obviously Jamie's ridden for the owners, Jonathan Munns, in the past, and he was quite keen to get an Australian jockey over, so after discussions with Dean Hawthorne as manager here and Jonathan, Jamie's on.